Hi, Jennifer Witt here at the Witt Law Group in Washington State. This video is on just some basics about Zoom court and how to get ready. If you would like to know more about some criminal justice topics or personal injury topics, subscribe to our channel and we'll try to get that info out. Thank you. Hi, Jennifer Witt here with the Witt Law Group. Just a quick video on Zoom court, some housekeeping issues because most of our clients are a bit nervous when it's their first time in court. Some criminal charges you need to appear in person. Some courts around the state of Washington are requiring in-person appearance, but many want you to be on Zoom. They want the attorneys on Zoom, they want the defendants on Zoom. So if you have never used Zoom, I suggest you, number one, download it on your phone, on your laptop, multiple places, just in case one fails or the battery runs out or you run over it in the morning of court. So download it and use it. You can just set up a meeting with your friend. Tell your neighbor, hey, I'm gonna set up a Zoom meeting with you tomorrow, and practice. Just try it once or twice. You don't have to actually get into court. Here in Kitsap, where we handle most of our cases, Kitsap actually has links to court, so you could practice there. You could go into court as a visitor and get into courtroom 104 or 105 and see what it's like, and that might help your jitters as well because you can kind of see how it's going for other folks, how the judge addresses people, and it might give you a chance to have thoughtful questions to your attorney. Hey, I noticed on Tuesday I was watching court and something happened and I wondered what that was about. So, test it out. We all want Zoom to go well. We want it especially to go well for our clients. So never feel like, it's, gee, I'll just wait to the last minute. Go ahead, do it in advance and get familiar with it. The second thing is make sure you know the mute button. Mute and unmute. And don't have your name on your phone be, Sexy Kitten or, Jim Bob 69. Let's have real names because the judge is going to is going to point that out and you're going to be embarrassed. So real name and know to keep yourself muted until it's your time to talk. The judge will call roll and say, John Smith, are you in the courtroom? And you will say, you will unmute yourself, yes, Your Honor, and your attorney will likely say with counsel, unmuting themselves, and then you go back to mute until it's your turn for the judge to address your case. So just get familiar, again, get familiar with Zoom, put it on your phone, put it on your laptop. If you're can't even get that far, call a neighbor kid, a teenager, they know everything. Get that ready to go and try to practice with it if you're nervous about it, if you don't normally use it. Even go so far as to watch court once and see how it goes. But the basics of an arraignment or first appearance, all they're going to ask you are basically yes or no questions. Is this your name? Is this how it is spelled? Is this your date of birth? Do you understand the charges as they are? You don't have to agree with the charges, but do you understand what you are being accused of? So that would be, yes, Your Honor, or no, Your Honor. So it's really pretty basic. You're not required to give a big speech or anything like that. So you can get that out of your head. And no one is thinking, you're the next serial killer. It's not, it's really just business as usual. It's pretty straightforward. It's quick. Once you're called, your arraignment is probably 2 minutes. So hopefully that helps kind of get the jitters under control. And again, that's not legal advice. If you have a case pending, ask your attorney. I know that's really hard with public defenders, and if you haven't been arraigned yet, you may not have a public defender assigned, so you don't have anyone to ask. Hopefully this video helps you a little bit. Get ready. But if you are going to go with a public defender, number one, get a hold of them. And don't just call once. You're not going to reach them with one phone call, and they're not going to call you back. Sorry, public defenders out there. But that is the truth. So you are responsible for you and your case. So you keep calling, you email, you message as many times as you need to. If you cannot afford private defense or you don't want to hire private defense, it's up to you to connect with your public defender. So make sure you do that once your public defender is assigned. get a hold of someone in the Office of Public Defense every day. Call every day until you reach them. I can't emphasize that enough. But, if a month goes by and you really, nothing's happening, you really might want to consider the cost of what's happening in your life, and what maybe you can afford private defense, and maybe that's the route you should go, certainly depending on the consequences you're facing. So anyway, I hope all this is helpful. If you have ideas for other videos you'd like us to produce, please leave one in the comment and we will try to get to it. Thank you.